It's the rainy days that give us love for the sun.
It's the rainy days that give us love for the sun. It couldn't be any more true, guys.
Beautiful wings if we accomplishing things. Prostrate, laying low at the feet of the king. I need beautiful wings if we accomplishing things. Keep me in.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Game Changers, guys. We're back with another reaction, back on the NF train. Guys, we're going through NF's mixtape. We're going right in line, so we're going right down the list of his songs. We are now doing NF Just Like You. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, continue to follow the journey. We're giving God glory in every video that we do. I'm going to shut up. We're going to get into it without further ado. All right.
Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day. I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay.
Here we go. This is a deep one. I like the piano in the background, and I liked how he said that if this is it, this kind of gives me a remember this kind of vibe, not with the beat, but with the lyrics where he says, if this is it, I hope this is what you remember of me. So here we go. Just like you.
Millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. It's strange the way the mind can wander, but also stop the gossip and chat with memories that you and me aren't really fond of. Maybe
I like this, guys. Listen, he's hitting his crowd. Listen, there's a lot of people. He said there's millions of us that feel just like this. So I like it. I like the connection that NF has with his fan base. And that drop in with the new beat after that little chorus was awesome. Let's bring it back.
it's strange the way the mind can wander, but also stop the gossip and chat with memories that you and me aren't really fond of. Maybe you're out to find love, maybe you lost who you was, maybe you're just like me and feel the need to stay in your rut. Cause if you left it, you might feel like you're no longer you.
He said some of you guys might feel like you want to stay in your rut, and if you try to leave it, you might not feel like yourself, or whatever he may have said there. But that's true, guys. Listen, a lot of times you might be feeling better and you feel more comfortable being in that rut than you might have been in. So again, NF speaking real life. I love it. Connecting to that crowd.
Feel the need to stay in your rut, cause if you left it, you might feel like you're no longer you. It's so impressive the way the mind can play with the truth. It's interesting that nobody can walk in your shoes but still relate and feel the same. So in a way, guess we do. You ever think about what it would be like if the clouds were gone and you could see light? If the door was open, would you take flight or just close the curtains up and stay inside? Take a walk with me, take a risk with me. I'm scared too, and it gets so tempting when you're so empty to disown everything you hold. Dealing when you know clearly you've been so buried in your own fairy tale. The soul's tearing, but your holes in me, I relate to it. But in case you've been thinking no one does, here's a great theory. Throw a Hail Mary, let your mind fly to the sunrise. Could be so scary, make you...
I like it. It's picking up too, and it's getting really positive too. He's like, hey, listen, we might be in this dark place, but listen, let's make him a Hail Mary. Let's just, and he's that's a football reference where let's just chuck up a Hail Mary and let's rock with this and let's see what comes of it. So I like it. I like how NF, where he's had a lot of dark things in his life, but he always stays positive. So he's just such a, that the reason why I love him so much is because I'm such a positive person, and I'm one that I don't like excuses. NF's even come out with a song called No Excuses, where, listen, whatever cards you've been dealt, who cares? Just, if you got a goal set in mind, go and get it, obtain it, achieve it. I love it. Here we go. It's picking up too.
In me, I relate to it, but in case you've been thinking no one does, here's a great theory. Throw a Hail Mary, let your mind fly to the sunrise. Could be so scary, make your faith vary. Feel the pain glaring, but the weight carried ain't in vain. Hear me? Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day. I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay.
True.
There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you.
Bring it back real quick. That beat drop in. Let's go for the chorus. Here we go.
And in the world that isn't okay, there's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. So often I feel desperate, I think my heart's infected. How about yours, how about yours, how about yours? I guess it, you feel the best when your life is hectic. You might be destined to stay defective, so join the club, it ain't that hard to get in.
He said you might feel the best when you're busy, when your life is busy. That's true, guys, because it keeps your mind off of dark places when you're real busy. But it's kind of a catch-22, because when you're really busy too, you miss a lot of the important things in life. So that's some powerful stuff. Go ahead, NF. Let's hear that one more time. He's coming in hard with this verse.
The best when your life is hectic. You might be destined to stay defective. So join the club, it ain't that hard to get in. It's hard to leave though, look at the guest list. I bet that your name is on it, don't believe me, check it. See, dead ends in life we come to tend to raise some questions. Suggestion, know that your feelings might give wrong directions. Invested!
I like that. Your feelings might give you wrong directions, and it's true, guys. Listen, if you live life based off of your feelings, it's not good. You're not gonna make some wise choices or decisions. So he's hitting some truths and some bars with these lines. I love it. Here we go.
In life we come to tend to raise some questions. Suggestion, know that your feelings might give wrong directions.
Yep.
Infested, with the feeling of failure. Let it take over your body, it makes you question the life that you have. Situations you might have enjoyed become nothing but dated. Old and forgotten, but what would you say if I told you that there was some hope we could make it? I know what you're thinking, I'm thinking it too. Could you really improve and be something worth saving? See, I can pretend like I have all the answers, but none of us do. It's the reason we battle, convince.
I like that. He said, we can pretend like we have all the answers, but none of us do. It's so true. Listen, even with the Bible, listen, it says the mystery of the gospel. So even with the Bible, we have a lot of life answers in the scriptures, but there's some things that we just will not understand, all right? I look at eternity and you try to really wrap your mind around it and you just can't, you know what I mean? There's some things that you just got to leave up to God and trust him with. So here we go, NF, let's go.
You that there was some hope we could make it. I know what you're thinking, I'm thinking it too. Could you really improve and be something worth saving? See, I can pretend like I have all the answers, but none of us do. It's the reason we battle, convincing yourself that you don't really matter. It's like feeding a cancer and letting it travel to every part of you. But what if we did? The unthinkable and cancel our trips. What's achievable depends on the risk. So pick up your chin and listen to this. Just in case my car goes off
Pick
the
up your chin and
highway,
listen to this.
or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day. I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. There's million.
Listen, his beats are incredible. Listen, 21 Pilots, I said, has one of the best beats. NF is starting to really crush it with a lot of these beats. I like how it's just got that cinematic, like Lord of the Rings kind of beats that NF always drops. Big shout out to Tommy Prophet who helps him out with those beats. Let's keep going.
Of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. Yeah. Everybody falls sometimes.
Yep.
Just remember that that's alright.
100%.
It's the rainy days that give us love for the sun.
It's the rainy days that give us love for the sun. It couldn't be any more true, guys. Listen, without lows, we wouldn't appreciate the highs as much as we do. So that is a bar, guys. If you need to remember any part of this song, that's a big, powerful part right there.
Just remember that that's alright. It's the rainy days that give us love for the sun. And if it isn't, I guess I'll be fine believing it does. Yeah. Everybody falls sometimes. Just remember that that's alright. It's the lows in life that make you cherish the highs. And if it isn't, I guess I'll be fine believing a lie. Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day. I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you. Just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like.
Before we end the song, this song is real catchy. I'm really enjoying the beat, the chorus. Normally, that's my one thing about NF where I'm like that he needs to strengthen sometimes. It is the chorus, and I think he's really picking it up in the past two albums. So, listen, he just continues to climb the ladder, continues to get better and better and better. This guy is one of a kind.
You, like you, just like you, like you.
All right, guys, it's NF Just Like You. Another banger on the album. Listen, he's one of the rare and few artists where I can go through all of his songs. Because normally I'm really picky, and I'll go through an album of any artist, and I'll normally pick 1, 2, or maybe 3 songs from an album. NF is one of those rare breeds where there's only 1, 2, or maybe 3 songs on the whole album that I don't like, and he's just crushing it. Every single one I've heard on this album so far, I've really enjoyed. This is definitely going on Spotify. He continues to break barriers and continues to get better and better and better. So NF, continue to do your thing. I can't wait to continue to go through this journey. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, follow the journey. We're going to go through all of NF songs. And if you guys are new to the channel, we're also doing a competition with which NF song is the best. So make sure you guys check out the NF playlist. Vote, vote, vote. If you haven't yet, make sure you do it. So God bless you guys. Catch us on the next video.